Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people, is happening. Nigerians will be relinquished to pay tax if there is nothing to show for it. They'll be very reluctant. No matter how much you relinquish them to pay tax, they will not. That tax will not be paid unless there is something to show for it. Wike is saying. However, these are honest, sincere truth, and that's why he says, when before he left River State, he ensured that he was building upon building, commissioning flyovers for the people. He said with that, the people of River State cannot say he did not do anything. No matter what have happened, he has things to show. He's speaking in terms of, the Delta State governor that was apprehended by EFCC, a governor they both served at the same time. However, the governor was picked up by EFCC a few days ago. And he said, if you had to go to Delta State and look out for what Okowa did in 8 years, the same PDP governor, said you will find nothing particularly to say, this is exactly what he did. You see? So this is exactly what is happening right now, my people. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Nigerians will be reluctant to pay tax if there is nothing to show for it. For instance, see the governor of Delta State. EFCC has picked him up. What exactly will he show to the people he has done for the state? Go to rivers and see the flyovers. They are evident, they are there, and the people are benefiting from my administration. And this is what I keep telling and saying to Fubara. Work for the people and they will remember you. But he has no means to work for them. So this is exactly what is happening. He has ascertained that why it is important for citizens to pay tax, there will be something on ground to show for it that indeed they are paying the tax and this is the benefit of it. The FCT Minister Nyesom Wike have said that Nigerians will be willing to pay tax if there is something properly utilized. He said when he served as the governor of River State, his transparency in administration and all he did to bring about a change in the government is there. Before I left, how many flyovers do you think I commissioned for the people? Yes, the people of River State are benefiting and are using it today. This is what it means to have something on ground to show. He has ascertained that why it is important for the citizens to pay tax, there must be something on ground to show for it. He explained that the funds his administration is using to construct roads in the Federal Capital Territory are from FCT, Internal Generated Revenue, IGR. He said no government will say they have all the resources needed to provide the services for the people. What is important is for us to try and make everyone pay his or her tax. If they do so and you can see, you will see the difference. What I can tell you about Nigerians is that when they see the taxes they pay are being utilized, they will not be reluctant. They will go ahead and pay and make sure that those who have not paid are paying their tax. They all know exactly what is going on, and this is what it is at the moment. Everyone will work to bring about the change that is needed. We are, however, reluctant to pay because we cannot see the difference. If we work to bring about this change that is needed, everyone will enjoy the benefits of a government that will bring about the needed change to ensure that transparency is seen at all costs. So this is exactly what is happening now and why the people are beginning to stand to say, if there is truth, if the truth continue to speak out. And part of what he's saying is, if you go to Delta State today, you will see that Delta State, the governor, according to him, may not have done enough to prove to the people that this is what he did in his 8 years of office. He says, so it is important that the people see all of this. He said if they see it, what Tinubu administration is trying to do to ensure that tax are being paid, he said they will not be reluctant. They will pay it and it will be good. So that's Wike speaking, the FCT minister saying, people will want to pay and we want to do everything to see an administration succeed if the administration can be transparent enough to bring about all the relevant changes that it really should bring on. He said, so it is important. Well, my people, can you see that every one of us need all of this in order for the true transformation? I quite agree with Wike on that grounds. If really, people can see the impact of that administration and the government, they will do everything they can to support such a government. It is true, okay? It is true. It's not. It is not something that we can just undermine and put there and say it's not true. It is really true. That one coming from Wike, and that's why, if you look very closely, it's trying to frustrate Fubara, ensure that he cut the money supply. If Fubara cannot get the supply, if you cannot get all the supply, he will not be able to truly, effect the change that is needed or do something for the people. Why? There is no money. And that's what, he's trying to ensure that he does to Fubara, bring him into that place where the guy cannot function properly, and the people begin to blame him and say he has not helped or done something worthwhile for the people. So all of these are very, very key, important ingredients that brings about the change that is necessary. And so Wike has understood this very one important matter. What does he do? He goes ahead and he tries to ensure that he manipulates things in such a way to favor him. Okay, he manipulates things in such a way to favor him so that he can remain relevant, so that he can do all he possibly can for himself. It's you can see the mind of these people, how they do and how they go about things. You can see it. They don't care about the common man. All they are really and really after is, how much wealth can I amass for myself? What's the next point of call? What else can I do? What's the next battle strategy to get from the people? So if you know that finances, funds are important, why are you withholding it from Fubara to ensure he delivers a good administration for his people? Okay, you are making sure that you are taking it away from him so that he will not be able to effect the change. And if he's not able to effect the change, then he will be seen as a failure and he cannot truly, move forward. So you can see how things currently are. Well, my people, it is important that nobody, sit back there and think that, they can just get away with it without honestly, sincerely speaking to bring about the change that is needed. Okay, it is what it is. Anyway, my people, what do you see and how can we bring about the necessary change? Please don't forget, you are important. Don't forget to please give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. Yes, God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. Bye for now.